Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today's session is about supply chain analysis using AI. I will use Claude AI, CLAUDE, Claude AI, not ChatGPT because this is better, what I have seen. And it's 45 minutes packed. I have prepared sample data to practice here. So you will see exactly step by step how to use your own data and then do the analysis using AI. There's so much hype in I'm seeing in LinkedIn. Um, you can like those post, but how much of that is applied, how much you can use it in your own job, very less is more awareness than applied. So that's why I thought to do this session. I will do a series of this session. Today is the first one because those who are in supply chain, we know that supply chain is end to end. Today's focus is on sales forecast. It's S&OP sides, sales forecast, inventory. If you have this data, then what analysis you can do, which is very important, which is we like the core of the supply chain is this data. Yeah. Sales and inventory and some master data, lead time, supplier data and all. Yeah, so that is very important. Then we will definitely move and do warehouse analysis, transportation, inbound, outbound, last mile. There's so many production capacity. So I'm going to do a series of these one because I feel there's importance. I'm not seeing any course available who are preparing a supply chain students for this skill. So that's why I see that it's important for me to do. A second thing is that if you are a supply chain student, make sure that you learn this, practice with your own data, use my data. I'm going to share my data, use my data, practice, and this is one of the things to write in your resume, that you use AI to do analysis. If you are working in a company, then make sure that you learn this skill, because then you are going to save thousands and thousands of dollars of your company where you are working. Because supply chain assessment, when I was working a long time back in a big four consulting company, supply chain assessment is it's something 50,000, 100,000, depends upon the company. It's very expensive. So very expensive. Let me check before I say something. Can you see me? Am I visible and all good? uh, Samir, can can you tell me that you can see me? uh, all good here. Imranullah bhai, if you hear me, can you say us all good? Can you hear me? Because just uh, yes, okay. Krishna Kumar Narasimham, you are saying everything is good. Just say yes, because I don't want to stop the flow. You have a lot to cover. Okay, very good. Okay, okay, very good. Okay, please continue. So, if you are working in a company, then please learn this skill. Otherwise, the consulting companies are going to charge thousands and thousands of dollars for doing supply chain assessment. You can do the supply chain assessment we used to do with charging so much of the money. We you know it takes at least gathering the data, doing the analysis, putting a PowerPoint presentation for the senior leaders. It's like a 1 month, 1 month, and what I used to do that in 1 month, you can do all that in 2 3 days maybe. Yeah. I will show you that within 2 3 days you can do all that. Yeah, saving so much money for your company where you're working for, saving time. So that is important. And last point here is that if you are a VP supply chain, I'm seeing a few of those have accepted it, and they are listening to me. And those who will watch this recording, I have got request for that also, to save the recording. I will definitely post the recording. If you are a senior supply chain leader in a company, please don't outsource this training and this AI enablement program. Build in-house capabilities. In-house capabilities are very important. It's not tough. I have no idea, I tell you. Like few months back, if you ask me I have no idea. I was scratching my head. In few months, in like 3 or 4 months, I am good now in this, and I'm still working on it. So it's possible. It's not, it's just a hype. It's not a big thing. You can learn the AI tools, you can use it, you can even build your own AI agents, which companies are selling for many $1,000s. You can do. So I am requesting you all, please invest money in your training. Not many thousands. No, 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 no. You can use this, what I'm saying. Share this whole data content, my step-by-step guide I'm sharing today. Use all that. Let them practice, and if they have problem, they can contact me. It's not, you don't have to pay so much money for corporate training and all that. Build in-house capabilities, please. Okay, so now let's go to the fun part. I'm sharing my screen. So let me know if you see my screen. Please type yes, yes, yes. I can see your screen, sir. No problem. Neha from Pune. Hi, Neha. Mushfiq from Toronto. Samir is traveling. He's in India now. Samir. So, are you seeing my screen? Any problem? Just type yes, Neha, or Imranullah Bhai from Germany. Imranullah Bhai from Germany is there. Are you seeing my screen? All good? I'm sharing my screen. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Krishna. So yeah, okay. So now let me go first and show you all the files I am going to share, and then because the files are so many files, I cannot send one by one. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a Google Drive link, and then I will post after this event. I will post in LinkedIn, and I will mention there, please DM me or please comment here data. So if you put data in the comment, I will contact you and I will get your email ID, and then I will send you this whole files by email as a Google Drive link. Okay, so we'll do all that after the event. So just to show you how I have structured, so when you receive this file, you know exactly what I'm doing. First is the input files. Like we use these input files in, like these are the 7 files we are going to use today. Okay, so that's important. Then once we are input this file in Claude AI, then we definitely run using the prompts. In AI we call it prompts. Prompts means instructions given to the AI. Yeah, and it's a very specific instruction, because in AI the problem in storage space, memory is known as tokens. The number of tokens you have used. Yeah, it's like, same like the how much bytes you have used. We used to use a megabyte, terabyte. Now it is in AI. You have to remember the word tokens. Yeah, very similar, but you can read that. Okay, so you need to know that what files you are input, and then you enter the prompt. I'm going to show you this step-by-step guide. I have written everything clearly one by one, how to start AI, Claude AI, then step 1, step 2. You don't have to go anywhere to follow it. Okay, so then you have a step-by-step guide. Then we definitely have to understand the step 1 in supply chain analysis. Yeah, whether you are a consultant, you're a student, or you are a planner or any or a manager or a VP, step one, always remember, I'm doing this for 20 years now, so definitely I can share from my expertise and experience here. Step one is always go with the network. Always go with the network. Yeah, let me show you the network here, how the network looks like. Yeah. Okay, so you all understanding? Okay, very good. So step one is network. So today we are going to cover fashion retail supply chain network. Is a US based company. This is in US. US based company. Suppliers, you can see the data here is the suppliers are from more than 35 different suppliers, 10 different countries they belong to. We are using a sample data of 50 SKUs. I will show you that data. Then the lead time from the supplier varies from 14 days to 45 days. Total revenue is about inventory is about 950K, and 4 sales channel, which we call as distribution. Another thing important, people say that like I teach S4 HANA, also MM. I'm going to start an MM course soon for free. Yeah, next week I'm starting MM course. So make sure if you're interested to learn S4 HANA, SAP S4 HANA sourcing and procurement module, 3 months course for free. Please contact me and I will help you join the course. Yeah. So then I'm going to start an IBP course after that. So there's a lot of things I'm sharing because I feel that AI and SAP, this is something I am working on, SAP and AI. So if these two, and you for sure you need to know supply chain. That's you have to learn academically, and then these are the two tools you have to use to be best in where you are in 2026. So here you have 4 sales channels, e-commerce, retail, mobile app, and wholesale partners, the B2B. These are the 4, and then we have the KPIs to understand. So you understand, first step is understand the network, how the supply chain. Another way of looking at the network is which I used to do, creating heat maps and all in PowerPoint slide. Man, it takes about 1 or 2 weeks to put all the data, and AI has make our life so easy. Okay, so now you see, so now the same network, I want to see it in a different way. Now you see here, yeah, 48 supplier, 13 different countries, warehouses. Okay, I want to see where are those suppliers. Okay, these red ones, you see the red ones, they are all the suppliers. Yeah, so oh, these are my suppliers. Where is my company? My company is in US, is a US based company. 95% of the sales in US and 5% in Canada. So they have 3 locations, Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver, where they have a warehouse. So if I want to see only warehouse of this company, I click here. Now I know they have these warehouses here. Okay, then I want to see only suppliers. I click here. These are all the, mostly they have about how many, 20% or 13%, we'll see, of the suppliers here, and a few suppliers in Canada and Mexico. Mostly they are in here in Asia Pacific and Europe. So this is another way of looking at your supply chain network. Make sure you are comfortable in looking at both ways. See how many warehouse you have, because in SAP, you can say warehouse as a location, as a distribution center, as a plant, as a retail store, as a fulfillment center. SAP don't care. SAP is giving you just one name in S4 HANA, which is plant, and then you can define what this plant means. In IBP, you have a location, and then location ID will tell, or location type will tell you what type of location it is. So in SAP and IBP, S4 HANA and IBP, the different languages, make sure you learn the languages of that software. Okay, but in supply chain world, let's for now call it as a warehouse. Okay, so we have these warehouses here. Let's go and see only the warehouses. You see that's warehouse, the flow lines. These are the flow lines. Very important. How is flowing? You know to know. It's a long lead time, a short lead time. As a supply chain professional, you need to know all that. Okay, perfect. You got those two in your head now: supply chain network, and the overall geographical map. Yeah. Okay, you got those two. The third one is okay. Let me see if you are following me or I'm talking to myself. Okay, Asif, thank you, Asif. Thank you, Mo. Very good friends I have built in AI, not AI, in LinkedIn. So Asif and Mo, we are very good friends in LinkedIn, and we support each other. We're passionate about AI and supply chain. Asif and Mo, and they share their content. So please make sure you follow. They're very good content. I follow them. Yeah. Okay. So going back to the KPIs. Okay, once you understood the network, make sure you know the KPIs. Yeah, the KPI. I will share all these, so don't worry writing anything. Video is recorded, and of course I'm going to share all these files after the event. Yeah, please just focus on how to do. So now you see all these important KPIs. You need to know the formula as a supply chain professional. You need to know. Don't use AI as somebody who using as a black box. Don't use that. Are you going to be a big problem for the company, and soon your manager will fire you also. Yeah. Use AI is like a knife used by a chef. Yeah, you are a chef using a knife. If you are not a chef, you are an amateur, then you will cut your finger and you will cut your manager's finger. Okay, so don't do that. Yeah, you need to be very good in supply chain and then learn AI, not the other way. Learn AI and then learn some part of supply chain just to talk the words. No, that's not going to work. Okay, focus here. So now see the function, then KPI name, formula, target benchmark, okay, and frequency. Like for the fashion industry, I have set here 4 to 6 inventory tons. Definitely you can change this data as you don't have to use it like this is what Tauseef told. No, if you are in a pharma industry, different inventory tons. In retail is different. Every industry has its own. Find that data. Ask AI what is the industry benchmark for my industry. Then use that data in your. I will show you how to do that. Use that data as an input. Okay. So now you know all these KPIs. So and then you see the operations, very important. Which one of those are important on a monthly basis? You have to do that analysis. Which one you have to do on a daily basis? See, quarterly basis, inventory accuracy and all that. It's again, you're saying, no, Tauseef told me monthly, and why you are angry with me? No, your manager is angry because this also depends upon the industry. Don't take it as a Bible. Okay, all these things, the target benchmark and frequency, they all depend upon the industry. Okay, so I have worked in more than 6 industries: pharma, retail, fashion, medical devices. So every industry I have to understand how that industry works. Then only I will set my frequency and my benchmark. Formulas and KPIs all are same. Every industry is same, using same. Only the changes is target, benchmark and frequency. Okay, so make sure you understand all this. We're not going to do all of them today, but I'm going to show you some of them today so that you get comfortable in doing it on your own. Okay, everything is going good, Samir? All good till now? Okay, now okay, perfect. Krishna, all good? You are seeing this? Yeah. Okay, so now understood the KPI, and now let's go into the so you understood all the 3 files. Now let's go into the step-by-step guide. Yeah, step by guide. See, I have Claude AI opened here. See, this is all here. I'm just going to jump on that. So don't say, oh, Tauseef, 20 minutes gone. Where is my AI? AI is here, man. AI is here. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. AI is here. Okay. But before jumping on AI, understand all the other things. Yeah, because this is going to kill you or make you hero. It can both can happen here. Okay. So just have patience. I've set only 45 minutes, so I will make sure I will do it in 45, maybe 5-10 minutes extra, but not more. Okay, so now you understood that. Now we are going into the supply chain analysis, step-by-step guides, and I've created this. Anybody can follow this, and it's you will say, wow, I don't have go so many YouTube videos and this and that, and still scratch my head. No, I was scratching my head. I don't want you to scratch your head. Okay, so step by step guide. Okay, for your, you can create for your own company. Use this sample to practice first. Okay, so now you know that I'm going to use the 7 Excel files as an input. So what are the 7 Excel files for today's? These are the 7 Excel files for today. Of course, you need the sales data, the sales history in units, sales history in dollars. Yeah, so now you see that. Okay, so I'm going to click one by one and show you also, so that you get comfortable saying that, oh, okay, this is the data looks like. Okay, so now you see the sales units, how I have structured this data. So you have SKUs, only 50 SKUs I told you, product name, department, category, you got that. And the sales history is from January 2025 to December 2025. Okay, so you know that I'm using the sales history for this particular sample data from January to December 2025, and it is how it's structured. So your data should be structured like that. Okay, make sure we talk about data quality, but data quality is all this. Yeah, make sure it is right formatted, the data is good. Intentionally I have kept here this low sales. I want to see whether AI can pick this or not, so I'm testing AI, because you see the sales was high, 440, 456, and then in July I have dropped it, because I want to see the forecast accuracy and all that, and other things what AI can trigger, because all of a sudden the sales has dropped. Yeah, so this is my way of testing it. You can do your way of testing it, but make sure you test it whether the data you have input in AI is doing the right job or not. Okay, now the second file I have here is sales history in dollar, exactly same file, but it is in dollars. Yeah, so that's it's in dollars. You see, you don't have to put a dollar sign here. Okay, so if you're thinking I have to, no, you don't have to put, but definitely it is a dollar sign. But you're saying, but how you got the dollars? You create a dollar file. It's so easy. You just go to this is my file, COGS, my third file. Okay, so this is you have here category, department, all go. You see the unit cost is here. Yeah, unit cost is here. You got the unit cost here. Yeah, supplier, country, you got that. Yeah, and then that's a third file you have. Then you go to the inventory snapshot units file. Yeah, the fourth file you have. Yeah, you see that units file here. So you have department, quantity on hand, reorder point. Yeah, like you need to, AI can help you to suggest you a reorder point. You can use your own formula, depends upon how you want to deal. For this purpose, I have set my own reorder point. Definitely all this data, you will be surprised, all this data I have generated using Claude AI. I have not typed any word here. Yeah, can you believe that? I asked Claude AI, please generate data for me. Definitely I have way of asking it, so don't think like I just type like that. Tauseef said please type, but the way you ask, then you get all these files I have received from AI. Yeah, from Claude AI. Yeah, so I have not created any of this data on my own. Just to tell you, somebody says no, this Tauseef told he has created. No, I have not created, I've generated. Okay, so now you see here max stock level, lead time, supplier, this is the warehouse, the location where the warehouse is. Yeah, in US and Canada. This is the last received date from the supplier, when they have received the inventory, and the days from the last sale, when was the last time sales happened. So this is all data is here. Okay, good. Now we go to the so you got 1 2 3. Okay, you got this. Now we see the data about the forecast. Yeah, so check the forecast. Say here you see this is the forecast you have. So what I have done, important point to understand here is that, okay, what I have done is that, because I want to calculate the forecast accuracy and all, so I have, from July 2025 to December 2025, I have kept the forecast. So there is an overlap of 6 months in history and forecast. Yeah, you definitely need an overlap. Otherwise, how the system will calculate the forecast accuracy? Yeah, if you use IBP, there's a term known as ex post forecast. Ex post forecast means you're generating a forecast of the history. Yeah. not for the future. Because if you know it is using this historical sales and forecast data, if you know the model is generating 80% accuracy, definitely we can assume that the same model can predict 80% future also, because it's predicting 80% of the past. Okay, that's what is known as ex post forecast. If you learn IBP, definitely you will understand what I'm saying. Okay, so, or APO, yeah, I have used APO and IBP both. Okay, so now you know why I have kept this overlap, yeah, for the so definitely then the last file is the dollars file, like converting that into the dollars, yeah. So it's nothing fancy here, is converting into the dollars, yeah. So that's, you got that. Okay, so you know now all the files. Then just say to me, yes, we are ready now to use. Okay, can you say yes, let's use IBP, let's use not IBP, let's use AI. Can you type yes, yes, yes? I know now, because now we're going to use AI. Imranullah bhai from Germany, Prince, Samir, just type yes there and we will use AI now. I want you to say yes there, because just to have this connection. I think there's a delay there in the messaging, so it's okay. If you're not typing, means there is a delay here going on. Uh, Oh, let's use Claude AI. Okay, see, I'm seeing there's a delay here. At least I'm seeing from, I'm using StreamYard software, yeah, to online live, and there is a LinkedIn. There is a, I think there is a 1 minute of delay. So when I say something and when you do, there is a like a 1 minute delay between these two softwares. Okay, so don't worry. If you watch the recording, say why this guy is not doing. No, there's a delay, technical problem. Yeah, not my problem. Okay. Manjunath, thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, so I got a yes, perfect. Okay, so now let's go back to the file here. I have created. You have seen all those 7 files, and now you know that these are the 7 files I have mentioned here. You can read about all these files detail here. I'm not going to bore you with that. You can read all these 7. What is the file? What are the columns consist of? What are the use cases it can support? All that you can read. Okay, so that's not the purpose of today's one, but I have kept it here so that when you are using on your own, you can understand that, hey, why is this file important, what it can do, what are the use cases this file can support, like, you know, all these things. We're going to do many use cases in future, but I have kept it here so that you understand that there's so much we can do with this particular file. Okay, so these are the 7 files you see now. Okay, so you got the 7 files here. Okay, good, very good. Okay, keep going, and then you have some these are the 7 files you got. Inventory snapshot, what are the columns in the file, what are the use cases it will support, data characteristics. Very good. Now you are in the tool side. Okay, so you are saying that Claude AI account. Yes, you should have a Claude AI account. I'm paying $20 US dollars per month. Okay, so make sure you get the I don't know how much you can do in free version. Try free version. If not, then take the $20. Is I tell you, man, if you tell your boss, you know, Tauseef told me get $20, and definitely he will get you from the corporate account, yeah, because $20 per month is worth investing for your team members than giving to the consultants tens of thousands of dollars for the same work. I tell you. Enable your team. Enable your team. That's the purpose. The core message of today's event is enable your team. $20 per month is nothing. Yeah. Okay, so now you know you have Excel. It takes, as I said, the consultants, and I have done myself, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get to presentation mode, you know, and here it is doing all that in one day. You cannot believe the power of AI, you know, you cannot believe. It's amazing. Amazing. So don't pay consulting fees for your assessment and all that. Monthly SNOP, this should be part of your monthly SNOP cycle. Okay. After everything is data is prepared, use AI to do analysis and share in your SNOP meeting. Okay. Then you have data preparation. We have already checked. Always check your files. Everything is good. No blanks, no errors. Like check, open it and check. We have already checked it. You see all those files are here. Yeah, we have done that job. Okay, good. Then you have upload the files to Claude AI. Yeah, this is the one. You upload the file to Claude AI. This is the one we are doing now. You see, go to Claude AI, start a new conversation, and then upload. That's why why I have not Chat GPT and why I'm using Claude AI, because here you can upload multiple files at the same time, which you cannot do that. Okay, so let's do that now. Okay, so now I'm going back here. Here you are. Open this. Plus is the new chat. Yeah, click on this. You will see like this, your name and all. Yeah, okay, and then this plus sign you see. Okay, click on this plus sign and add files. Yeah, and go to your input files where you have saved all the 7 files. Yeah, and then just add one by one all the 7. So number 1 added, number 2 added, number 3 added, okay, number 4 number 5 added, okay, number 6, okay, added, and last one number 7. All files you can add simultaneously. That's the beauty, you can add. Of course, when you do the analysis and you say, Tauseef, I'm not seeing as my files are too big and all that. Yes, I will share with you how to deal with all that, but definitely there's a way of working on that. So now you see I have included all 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 files all. Okay, don't click here, please don't click here, don't be too excited, don't click here. Okay, add, go back to your step-by-step guide, go back to step by, and now I have loaded all that. Then what I'm going to do, I am going to use the prompt. All these I have already color coded for you so that you don't miss it. Yeah, these prompts are known as instructions given to AI, and if you see my file, I have color coded all of them, so when you do the copy paste, you don't mess up. Oh, I copy pasted by mistake, copy pasted expected output also, blah blah. No, don't do that. I have created for you everything here. We will not do all the analysis today, but I have created for you everything with color code. So wherever you see this color, this blue color, wherever you see this color, it means you have to copy paste that together. Okay, so please don't do that mistake and send me the message, Tauseef, I did that, but mine look different than yours. And of course, it will look different because you are not following the instructions here. Yeah. So now what you do, you load the files, and then this is your confirmation prompt. What is saying? I have uploaded 7 fashion retail supply chain data set. Please confirm you can see all 7 files and provide a brief summary of what the data is. You need to write your own prompt. This is a sample data. When you're doing it for your own company, exactly use this so-called template. This is a template. Yeah, don't copy paste this and say boss, it's not working for me. No, because you need to type your own thing. How many files you have uploaded, what is the company you are about, and all that. And then please confirm that you can see all the how many files you have uploaded, brief summary of blah blah. So this is a template. Okay, this is a template. Use it by changing it for your own company, for your own data. Okay, so now I have copied it from here. I copied it. I will go back to AI here. I will, how can I help you today? Exactly here, click here and Control V. You see exactly that thing. Now you need to click on this guy. Okay, upload 7 files, copy paste this prompt, adjust it with the number of files you are loading and the name of blah blah. uh, this is the prompt, uh, edit it, change it, whatever the data is here, and then click on this guy. Okay, then click on this guy. Okay, the fun starts now. You all are enjoying today, Samir, Mo, or you feeling bored, man? I'm so excited. I feel I'm so excited. If you're enjoying this session, say yes, enjoying. So I know while we are waiting for this to run. You say yes, Tauseef, I'm enjoying, man. It's good, good. Glad that you are doing this. So I get motivated too. Yeah, I'm also a human being. I need some praise. Yeah. Okay. I think this has run now. So uh, let's see how it looks like. So now you see all the 7 files. So it's going to tell you, see, these are the 7 files. Read all this. Yeah, these are all this. Say these are the 7 files, what it consists of. Yeah, it consists of, these are the key fields, the purpose, blah blah. You can read that. Yeah, so you know your 7 files is giving you a brief summary. If it is a, you uploaded 50 SKUs and it's showing here 48, it means the data is missing, something is wrong. Yeah, so make sure, if you have uploaded till December and it's showing 1 month is not there or whatever, then you know. So you know your data, you know to just check here before doing any analysis. Upload it and check it. Okay, I have seen that all looking good. Now all the 7 files are here and is ready to proceed. Very good. Now go back here. See, we have done step 1, uploading the file and making sure it is correct. Okay, now we do the analysis. You see, analysis framework. Always do the analysis from top to bottom. Okay, generic to detail. Don't go to immediately on the scenario analysis. Don't do that. Yeah, let AI do the top part first, the metrics and the overall, and then go further down. That's why it's very important to follow this analysis framework for your AI. Yeah, they're saying start with the basic KPIs, inventory, sales, then go further down, supplier performance, accuracy, then go further down, what if analysis, SKU rationalization, scenario analysis. There's so many we can do here. Yeah, okay, so follow this. So then you will get a better outcome of AI. Yeah, don't just jump on the scenario analysis. Start from here so that the AI is prepared, okay, to do the analysis. Okay, very good. So now you follow this framework, and now you see step by step I have all the analysis structured here for you, so you don't have to worry. See, analysis 1, inventory health. We are going to do one of these from here. We calculate the inventory turn, and then the second one we will do is the days of supply. See here, if you want to do the inventory turns, see, everything is prepared for you. Okay, analysis 1, first is I am doing inventory turnover ratio. The prompt, I have to do only this now. I want to do what? I have to take this guy from here to here, copy, control C from here. Yeah, control C from here. I'm doing I want to calculate the inventory turnover ratio. Okay, I copy this prompt. I have highlighted this in color for you, and then you go to your AI and exactly here in the reply, paste it. That's it. You don't even have to read again here, blah blah. It's already copy paste thing. If you're good in copy paste, you can use AI. Yeah, of course, with supply chain expertise. Okay, so now you got that. Then run this. This is now becoming so mechanical now. It's mechanical. After this, all mechanical. Copying the prompt from the step-by-step guide, pasting it here. Copying the prompt, pasting it here. Copy all the prompts I have colored by blue color. Just copy from there, paste here. Copy from there, paste. Keep doing it. You have completed the whole analysis in 1 hour maybe. Then your job is to read and understand and analyze all the data reports you have received. Yeah, so don't blindly follow AI. No, I will show you. You will be laughing if you laughing or crying, depends. Yeah, if you follow blindly these reports, don't follow blindly these reports. Yeah, okay. is generated. I have generated everything, so I'm going to show you one here, and then we will jump to use the time on seeing the output. Okay, so because it takes a time, so I don't want to waste today's time, so I'm showing you one here how it goes, and then we will go the files I have already generated. Okay, so we save. We're going a little bit more time, maybe 15 minutes. Are you guys okay with another 15 minutes with me to go to the some output files? Or you thinking, sir, you said, Tauseef, you said 45 minutes, and I am exactly go with my clock. Then you can watch recording also. Yeah, definitely I'm going to go 15 minutes. But if you are you have any commitment, please watch the recording. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so now you see that I have received the output. See, beautiful. I have received this inventory turnover analysis download file. Can you believe this, man? To create this file is itself a whole day job. To do the whole analysis assessment is 2 to 3 weeks of work plus data gathering. Oh man, it's a 1 month. And then the consultants will charge you at least minimum 10,000, max 100,000 to do all this work. Don't please become a consultant, an internal consultant for your company. Okay, so now you got this. What you do, you download it here. Yeah, you see, you download it. You can click here again. If you say, oh, what should I do, is it complete or not, you can click here also. Yeah, you can click here also. You see that, see, this is file, inventory analysis file. Yeah, you see, and click that guy, open it. You see, beautiful. Can you believe this? This is all done. Yeah, you see, now you got all the same things, your annual sales, inventory value, turnover. Yeah, turnover is this divided by this. You know the formula I have shared with you. Yeah, and then what is the turnover coming, and it's all here. Yeah, you see, good, excellent, good, below target, whatever the target you have set, it is comparing with the target, the benchmark, and it's giving you this report. Yeah, and you got the top 10 fast movers here, you got the bottom slow movers here. Yeah, you got all that detail. Are you happy with this, at least with this part now? You're saying that is worth coming here? Yeah. Okay. So now you know that how to generate all that. Yeah. And then what you have to do, I'm not going to do more, but what you can do is that you can keep following this step-by-step guide, and you know we have done together today inventory turnover ratio by copying from here this highlighted in color and pasting it in the, then you say, oh, what about the second? Exactly same thing. Keep scrolling down. Now you say, oh, this is my days of inventory, and this is what I have to do. Tauseef told me is mechanical. Copy paste. Okay, let me copy from here. Control C. Let me go to my here. And I don't worry all this. If you think that this is here is confusing me, just close this guy. Okay, you should not be confused. Okay, now you go to reply. Click here. Don't open new one. No, don't do. Please keep following here mechanically and paste Control V here, and you are doing the days of supply analysis. Copy paste here and run it again. Yeah, run it again. Here you go. You're done with the second analysis, which if you do manually, which we all do, I'm doing it. It takes time, man. It takes time. It takes at least 1 or 2 hours to put that data together in Excel file, formula, blah, blah. Yeah, saving a lot of time, I tell you. Yeah. So immediately after today's session, you should think about using it from next week. You should not wait for 1 month or blah, blah. Tell your boss, I attended this session and Tauseef showed me how to do. Please give me a $20 per month access. I want to start using it and playing with it so that I can use it in my SNOP cycle for analysis purpose, you know, and then I can share all those insights in the SNOP meetings. Yeah, very important. Okay, so now you see it is almost done. See, let me create a blah, blah. You can read all that is doing its job. This is the last one we will do, and then another 5-10 minutes we'll go through the reports I have created so that you will see it and you generate using my sample data and all that on your own, so you get a practice for it. Okay, so please please support me in sharing my content and in LinkedIn and I don't see much reposting happens and when I see a leadership post like we need to be a great leader, I see 1,000 likes and 2,000 reposts. I go, "Well, man, this we should be a great leader. I know from last 25 years after I'm done MBA and all, like why this post has 1,000 like and 2,000 repost. Yeah, but people like, if they say that 100 have already liked it, they will jump on it and say why I'm left behind, I should also like this, otherwise people think that I'm not a leader. Yeah, we have that mentality. But when I share quality content, maybe 100 or 50 going on, I see that. So we need to be come out of that mentality. Okay, so now you see here, days of inventory analysis, executive summary, beautifully created for you, beautifully created, man, I tell you. Yeah, and so now you see that you can click here directly because of this here. If you see that confusing, just click it here, download, you got it here, you see, click this one. Yeah, and now you see you got the days of enable edit, you can edit it. Okay, now you got the turnover, you got the days of inventory all. See, average DOI is 57 days, median is 48 days. You got all that, how much inventory you have, breakdown, understocked, overstocked, greater than that. You can set all these on your own. You don't have to be 30 and 60 and 90. You can do all. I will show you that. Yeah, SKU and all that is here. Beautifully executive summary. You can just copy paste this. I tell you, man, you can just copy paste this and put in your PowerPoint slide for your SNOP meeting. Your boss will love it. I tell you, your boss will love it. I am doing this for many years now. Yeah, running SNOP, implementing SNOP, all those things. Yeah, as a consultant, as a manager, as a director, your boss will love it. You just take this thing. Of course, check the data. Don't blindly do it. And when the boss asks you, don't say AI told me. No, you will get fired next day. Never say that. You say that I have validated the data. I make sure this all calculating properly. I have done all that my job. Now I can 100% say this is correct and it's useful. Okay, then only your boss will promote you. Okay, so now you see all this capital tied, blah blah, average. So we have by department, average DOI, understock, optimal, overstock, all that complete DOI analysis. You see that, you overstock, optimal, yeah, and you have all the understocked also. So when you do the IBP consultants here listening to me, we say we are doing network optimization, MEIO is network optimization inventory. Yeah, multi-echelon. So what do you do here? You understand at each warehouse, at each of those, what are the optimal, overstocked and understocked, and then you balance all that. The first step is understanding how each of those nodes look like, and then you do the network optimization. If you don't understand each node at this level of detail and you are an IBP consultant, I would, you are playing with the fire, because you don't understand how that MEIO works. The input of MEIO, or one of the step inside, is this level of data. Yeah, then only the optimization will happen from overstock to understock and keeping the optimal at the same level. Okay, very good. Now you know what are my overstocked items, what are my understock items. Yeah, so you see that here we have the cargo shorts olive apparel is quantity on hand is only 98. We have daily sales is 9.95. That's daily sales. In days of inventory, how much days of inventory we have? If we have only 9.95 or 10 units a day every day, and we have 98, of course we can be running out in 9.8 days. Yes, not a surprise. Just divide this by this, you got 9.8 days. So we'll run out of this inventory. If you keep selling 10 units per day, run out in less than 10 days. Yes, my reorder point is this much and lead time is 21 days. So what will happen? You will get into out of stock after 10 days because the lead time is 21 days. So definitely is a critical item. Yes, units needed is this much based on the reorder point, critical. Okay, now if you go and see the turnover here for that particular item, I'm just giving you how to read the data. Okay, so now you read, see this one, SKU F035 is very critical, is understocked. Go to the turnover. Where is that? See here, F35 cargo shorts olive. What is this? Excellent. Turnover is excellent. Why it is excellent? Don't get fooled by the data. Okay, you need to know. as a supply chain professional, how to connect the dots in analysis. Individually, in siloed way, don't do the analysis. Connect the dots. Turnover is this, days of supply is this, forecast accuracy is this. Put all that in the context and then build a story for that particular item. If you say, oh, this is excellent, why should I bother? No, you will get fired. Okay, why this is excellent? Because too less inventory. Sales is 152,000. You're selling, you have only this much of inventory. Definitely the turnover will be high, but that's not excellent. That is a problem. Okay, you see, that is a problem. You need to fill that inventory. Understood? Okay, how to connect the dots. Okay, now you know how to use AI. Shall I go another 5 minutes to show you what are the files I have, but your data is being shared with Anthropic? Yes, I agree with you. This data sharing is a big problem when you use public cloud. We talk about that with those cloud owners. Where is my data shared? What you will do? Privacy and all that. This is all you need to see how the data has been shared and the privacy problem. So definitely that is an issue. I understand. I know this. And then you need to see how to use it. Maybe you change the name and the category and description. Just randomly change it, same data, maybe change it, the names and all, so nobody understand. There's a way of doing that, but this concern is valid. I agree with you. For the supply chain students and professionals, practice it, do it while the industry leaders are solving this privacy problem. Okay, they will solve the problem. I know that these companies are working because this exactly same problem happened when we start using the cloud. Yeah, I don't want to lose my on-premise because the data is in the cloud. Then somehow they got convinced and now everything is in the cloud. Yeah, so I am positive that this problem will also be resolved somewhere, and two big guys solve it, and small guys like us, we can work on it. Okay, so now you know that I'm using last 5 minutes, exactly 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock I will stop, like 8 minutes maximum. Okay, so now you know how to do this. Let's go and I will show you quickly. I'm not going to run any of this this copy paste here. This is your job. I'll share and you do it, but I'm just to show you that you can do data stock analysis, stock out risk score analysis, let's assume as a company you're not doing this and you're giving this work to a consultant. How you know that consultant is not using AI? He charge you $100,000 and maybe he's using AI. And Deloitte, I saw a news that from Australia somewhere, somebody sued 400,000 whatever because the report was generated using AI. And you must have seen this public news. Yeah, the report is generated with AI and it was not correct and something like that. Yeah. So now why you are paying 400,000 there and they are using AI? Why not you use AI? And I don't know, man. I'm a small guy in this big fish, but you can decide better. Our job as a supply chain professional is to be empowered, enabled with all these tools available in the market, so that when you go for a job, you have this in your resume, you can speak about it, you can use this, whether you're a consultant or working for a company. Yeah, like we are that level, we need to be always, because when the big guys solve the problem, they will say, do you know AI? They will not say that data privacy problem. They will say, do you know AI? I'm not going to hire you. So my job is to help all of us in our community to be ready for that. Okay, very good. Now let's jump on the last 5 minutes. You understood this. Now you see I have all these output files. I have already saved it here, so I will share all this. You can run on your own, or you can see my files here. I have done all that for you. So I will show you few of here in last 4 minutes. I have done ABC analysis also. You can do ABC analysis I have done it myself, but you can ask AI to do ABC analysis. You see ABC analysis. I have done that, so you can see that also. Then I have also run the customer profile. So you need to always understand when you run the supply chain net. Understand the supply chain network. Then okay, supply chain network is a supplier, manufacturer, distributor. The end is the customer. You need to know the for your company or as a consultant for your client, you need to know the customer geographic profile. Yeah, use AI to do that. Upload the data of the customer and ask the AI to do that analysis for you. See, where are my customers? I want to know where are my customers. Okay, this is a US based company, so 95% of the revenue is from US, 5% is from Canada. So these 3 warehouses is in Canada, 95%, 47 warehouses in US. Yeah, so you need to know there's no international here. Okay, so then you understand the supply chain network properly because you know the customer side also. Then you have the primary customer and all that, where are those located, how they are covering. As a supply chain, you need to know the coverage, the same day delivery, next day delivery, how is it possible, so the 6% of the fulfillment. And now I'm going to show you here. See the coverage, this is important. The coverage is 60% of Canadian population get within 2 days shipping because of those 3 warehouses you have in Toronto, Vancouver and Montreal. Yeah, so you know that as a supply chain, where are my warehouses located and how they are covering the customers. Yeah, you need to know that. Yes, so that's very important. See, so this is all you see, how is where are the warehouses in US, what percentage of US network it is covering. You see all that details are here. Yeah, 94% fulfillment dedicated to US market. Yeah, 29 this, and fast shipping capability this. If the customer calls you as a consultant and say, hey, I want to do this the next day, like I have worked in Amazon Seattle head office, so I can tell you from there. If the client asks you, I want it next day, so then definitely you have to increase the number of warehouses or you have to relocate their warehouses. You have to do this analysis so to help your client or help your company move from 2 days to 1 day. Yeah, it is a network optimization, flow optimization, and using all these data what I am showing you here. Okay, very interesting. Okay, now you go back. I have 2 more minutes. Okay, now you see here the output report. If you want to see, Tauseef, show me one thing I should run. Executive dashboard. Yeah, executive dashboard is very good. Like this one thing only. If you don't have time and in 1 hour you have to go to an SNOP meeting and you're saying, Tauseef, what should I do? Run the executive dashboard. Okay, how you run it? Very easy. I have already created for you. Just scroll down. Sorry, I cannot take questions and answer today. Type the questions and I will reply to all your questions because we are running out of time here. But if you are interested, I can do more of these sessions. So please comment me also on that. Yeah, you like the leadership post, I know, but please help me here. Okay, this is a real content. This is real content. This is gold. Yeah. Okay, so you see a comprehensive executive dashboard. You see, copy this whole thing using all the 7 data files, blah blah blah. Everything is here. If you are running out of time, just take this one, copy this guy. You see, all these financial metrics, operational metrics, risk alerts, all these things are already here. Copy this prompt up to here, paste in Claude and run it, and you will see this report. Okay. This one report is enough for you to start with. Okay, so now you see it's beautifully organized. You see inventory value and stock out rate and all that, sales, operational, all the metrics, overall health score, beautifully. You can run top 5 revenue drivers, bottom performers, critical stock out risk, which you have to replenish. The emergency order for the buyer. You need to buy this immediately. Yeah, you saw that. Yeah, so this is all high risk items are here. Yeah, it's a markdown. If you're overstocks, you just have to see number of days of sales. Inventory is this much. It's asking you just mark down and put it on sale. Seasonal sale item is important. Yeah, you financial performance, blah blah, supplier performance and risk, all the details are here. You will enjoy reading it, strategic and all. You see, optimizing the working capital. Like working capital is what is your cash is sitting in the shelf. That's a problem. You need the working capital to run the business. Yeah. So how can you release that? Yeah. Inventory optimization will help you, and many other ways you can get it. Yeah. So this all the levers required are here. Reduce the supplier lead time. Somebody asks you, how can you work on supplier lead time reduction? Currently is 15 to 45 days. Then you need to know where should you work on and how can you reduce it. Yeah, the top 3 strategic risk. Okay, beautifully done here, all this, and you can read on your own. Okay, then you say, but I need Excel files because we all need Excel file. So what you do, see, this is the one thing I showed you. Then you go down the SKU rationalization analysis. All you can do, I have all done. You can see the reports later. Then I will show you executive dashboard, supplier tariff. See, Trump is giving hard time on tariff. I have a tariff data also in my data, and how to do tariff analysis. If the tariff is increased for that particular country, what will happen to my cost and revenue and all that and profit. Yeah, so you can run this and see the scenario analysis of tariff also. Yeah, see supplier, working capital. Yeah, this is all here, and then we have, I want to show you one more thing before I finish this today. I know I'm running out of time, but thank you for supporting me. Okay, this is the one, creating downloadable outputs. All these reports are good, but we all work in the end. Everybody knows in the world, even SAP knows, we are not going to leave Excel file. Yeah, doesn't matter how much you put AI on the software, still Excel will be there, and Microsoft knows that. Yeah, we all love Excel. Okay, so here is the one. See, export analysis results. Please create downloadable Excel files for the following analysis. Once you have done the executive report, copy this prompt, paste it, and you will generate all the Excel files as I have shown you. Yeah, these Excel files, as I've shown you, you can generate all this Excel file for all of that. Beautiful. You love it? Yeah. Okay, now I'm not going to talk about all the troubleshooting tips and if you have an error, what should you do? Ask Claude, show your work. You have some tips here to improve the data accuracy, and then you have all those. Read that, and there are some tips I have shared here to make it better. And then of course rapid check, scenario, all this. You're doing a scenario analysis, copy this prompt and throw it there, paste it there, and you do the scenario analysis. Very easy. I have highlighted in this color so that you know exactly what to control weak, what to copy and what to paste. Okay, and then you have advanced Claude. If you think that this is a big report, I don't want big report, I just want the top 3 bullet points. Yes, copy this prompt and paste it there. It will not give you bored with the 20-page report. It will give you the top 3 bullet points your executives want. Okay, so there is way of doing that also. And then in the end, I have highlighted this in the green color because you need to start documenting the best performing prompts, these blue color ones. If you are doing good, you have changed it, you have updated it, copy paste, make a library, and this is the future of AI. Is all about your best performing prompts. Yes, so you have changed something, you have rewritten something, copy paste it, make a library, save it, and share it with your team members, so you all use the same prompt in the company, whether you are consulting or you are working in a company. Yeah, so tell me now, I am done. How is all? I know I'm out of time. I know you are still supporting me. Those who have left, please watch the recording, but this is definitely worth, I tell you, this is worth learning for your team. Yeah, please make sure that you, as a supply chain student, as a supply chain professional working in a company, or as an IBP consultant or S4 HANA MM consultant, or strategy consultant, whatever consultant you have, learn these skills, because this will be in your toolkit in 2026. And if you don't know, you will be having a problem getting hired or fired. Yeah. Hope you all like today's session. I'm going to share all these with you. Please let me know the last comment here. Any last question here or comment so that I can wrap it? Okay. Samir, any question you have? I can take maybe one question, but files, yes, all the files will be. I'm going to share a LinkedIn post. I'm going to mention it there. Please comment data so that of course you first connect with me, follow me, do all that, because it's hard to do a DM when you are not connected with me. Then you put in a comment data. I'm going to connect with you and I'm going to send you a Google Drive link with all these files so that you can practice on your own, and then we are going to do more of this for other analysis, production and logistics, and there are so many analysis. This is just a start, and hope you all enjoyed today's session. Samir, how is everything? What do you think, buddy? Samir is my buddy. He lives near here and Oakville, and is very good friend of me. Yeah, he is currently traveling to India, so he is supporting me from India also. Can you believe that? That's how his friendship is known as. Yeah, he is in Hyderabad there, and he is from there. He said, Tauseef, I'm going to support you. Don't worry. Yeah. So Samir, any questions you see, or shall we wrap it up now? Can we implement logics for the same in HANA to get a report? See, if you join my S4 HANA MM course starting next week, I will teach you there also, but the how to run in Fiori or how to run using T codes in GUI is possible. But if you are asking me the logic, the process, Hardeep, is exactly same what I have shown you here. Process exactly same. The files, you need to look into that, whether it's a HANA or is outside. Files, you need to, what data you are using to do the analysis, what formulas you are using, how you are analyzing the data, how you are connecting different dots to create a picture, a story in your mind for that particular SKU. All that skills, you need it whether you are inside HANA or outside HANA. Yeah, I'm certified in HANA, MM, sourcing and procurement, and also certified in IBP. And I'm starting an MM course, and it's free. My course is free. Yeah, my course is free, Hardeep. So if you want to learn sourcing and procurement module, 3 months course for free from next week, I'm going to post in LinkedIn. You all can join, man, because it's a time to learn. Not to waste money, time to learn. So much of good quality content is already available. We just need to tap it. Yeah. Thank you very much and have a nice day.